Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Now today's topic is a little bit controversial because what I'm about to say, some people will agree with it, some people might not agree with me. So today my question is it proper for husband and wife to have the same bank account? Now, before you start, drop your comments below this video. Drop your questions below this video. And I'll try to answer it as soon as possible. But for now, let me just, give out my own ideas, my own advice, my own points to you. Some people may take it, some people may not take it. But I've related with a lot of people. And I've seen a lot of relationships scatter. I've seen a lot of wonderful relationships that would have thrived, scatter because of money. Money is good. But money has a spirit. Whether you want to believe it or not, it has a spirit. And you need to learn to control the spirit of money. And one of those ways is for you to use wisdom when it comes to money management between you and your spouse. If you're a woman, a wife, and you're working, and you have a husband that is also working, is it proper for both of you to have the same salary account? Some people will say no. Some people will say yes. I'm going to tell you what I would say for such a situation. I would say no. Why? The fact that a person has a nice character, or the fact that you love a person, or the fact that there are so many good things about this person that you admire, does not necessarily mean that the person has good management characteristics or good money management characteristics. You can get somebody that takes care of you, is nice and everything, but is a spendthrift. It's somebody that doesn't know how to control spending. You can also have somebody that is nice in every aspect of a relationship, but he doesn't know how to spend money when he or she should. The person is somebody that is not that easy when it comes to giving out money or spending. Those are two extremes. But believe me, those are things that people are. There are people like that. And that is something that we need to, let you know. Especially if you're out there and you're not yet married and you don't know exactly what it will mean when you do get married and this kind of topic comes up in your discussion with your partner or with your spouse. As I said, the fact that you do not share the same salary account does not mean that you cannot have a joint account. That is why I said most times it is not a complete yes or a complete no answer to this topic. You can have a separate salary account, but you can also have a joint account. That is, two of you can open an account and two of you can come to an agreement and decide, okay, because you earn more, you'll be putting so amount every month aside in this account. And you'll be putting so amount in that account. And that account will be an account for our projects or our accounts laid out for the children's education or things like that. That can work well. In fact, that works well for a lot of people. In which case, you have your own personal account, but you also have a joint account. And for me, that works well most of the time, really. So please, when it comes to money matters, there is something that is very important that you should bear in mind. And that is, try to understand the money management characteristics of your partner. You see, when you're doing girlfriend and boyfriend, you only visit and you go back to your house. If you're a lady, you're dating a man, you visit him, you can stay for a few days, but you go back to your house. I'm not talking about today that people live together as a girlfriend and boyfriend. Put that one aside. I'm talking about the real thing that it used to be, or as it's supposed to be. You go visit and you go back to your house because you're not yet married. Those short times of visiting is not enough for you to know the real characteristics or the real character of your partner. I don't care how nice the person looks. I don't care how nice the person treats you. When you get married and you're living together, that is when you really know who your spouse is. That is when you know who this woman that you're marrying is. That is when you know who this man you're marrying is. Girlfriend, boyfriend, it doesn't show anything. It is marriage that shows it. That is why it is always advisable, the first 5 years of marriage, you're going to have frictions. Most times, they don't even tell you in marriage school. When you're doing marriage course before you marry in the church, they won't tell you. Me, I'm telling you. The first 5 years is friction. When you're having a lot of friction with your partner, it is normal. Don't go and be looking for divorce, or don't go and be feeling, oh God, did I make a mistake to marry this person? Because those are the thoughts that will come to you. But I'm telling you now, it is normal. You know why? Because that is when you're getting to know the real character of the person. That is when the real bad side, because everybody has good and bad, whether we like it or not. That is when the bad side will come out. And you will see it over. So the frictions will come. But all I'm saying is that this is also the time that you will know the financial management character of your partner. This is what will help you to make decisions on whether to have a joint account or not. Believe me, this decision is so important when it comes to saving you a lot of stress in your relationship. So it's a decision you need to think very hard about, pray very hard about, and then take the decision. That is why I said different strokes work for different people. I am telling you what I can tell you from the wisdom of my mind and from my own life and from other people's life I've heard about when it comes to opening a joint account with your spouse. So, I want to know what you think. Do you think you should have a joint salary account with your spouse, or a joint business account with your spouse? Or do you think you should have, both of you should have individual accounts, and then you should have an account where both of you can pay in money and use it for your projects? Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for dropping your notes and your questions. See you next time on Christianity 247. Stay blessed.